Hey sports fans, Coach Nick here. Welcome to B-Ball Breakdown. As promised, another division preview with odds with information from our friend ItalianKingSports.com. So we go through the Central Division and see who is most favored. Also, don't forget that at our website we have a lot more new content rolling out each week. So don't forget to bookmark it and check it out at BBallBreakdown.com. I'll be writing and a lot of other guys will be as well. And we'll bring them on the show to spotlight good articles that they're writing, so don't miss it. The Cavaliers' odds have slowly improved this offseason, moving from 3-1 to 1.5-1 with the acquisition of Kevin Love. There are some serious red flags on defense with this team, and Kyrie's defensive issues were on full display during the FIBA tournament. Add to the mix Kevin Love, who allowed opponents to shoot 57.4% and make 5.2 field goals per game at the rim last year. Unless Varejao can miraculously remain healthy and LeBron rebounds from a lackluster defensive performance to the most dominating defensive production of his career, the Cavaliers will not fulfill their impossibly high hopes. The bottom line, 1.5-1 is crazy low and a bad bet. You get a better return waiting for the playoffs, betting on each series, and rolling over the money. The Bulls are 7.5-1 for the title and 3.5-1 to win the East. And it's not a great bet since there is a ton of risk here. If Derrick Rose gets injured, your money goes immediately down the drain. You can hope that Coach Thibodeau can make Powell a good defender after some terrible seasons recently, but there is solace in the fact that this group has played together under the same coach for several seasons and has elite defenders at the wing and center positions. I would have argued that losing Lance Stevenson was a good thing, but combine that with Paul George's season-ending injury, and these odds are being a little bit nice. Even in the weaker East, there's too much talent on the other teams to overcome the Pacers' rugged defensive principles, and not enough scoring to keep them in games against the good teams. The Pistons made some drastic changes to their bench and front office by hiring Stan Van Gundy, and some cosmetic changes to their roster by adding Jody Meeks and Caron Butler. But they're still stuck with square pegs and round holes in their front court. Greg Monroe, Andre Drummond, and Josh Smith don't mesh well, and our issues with Brandon Jennings are well documented. Save your money. While the Bucks have a new coach and a potential savior in Jabari Parker, they are years away from competing for mediocre in the Eastern Conference. Save your money for your kids' college fund. So there you have it, sports fans. The Cavs are on their way and certainly can outscore a lot of teams, but when it gets down to that Final Four, they're going to have a lot of trouble winning a 7-game series. Now, the Bulls can actually stop people to some degree, and if Derrick Rose can stay healthy, they have to be the favorites, and that should be a great conference finals between those two teams. Hopefully the standings match up the right way to get the conference finals between the Cavs and the Bulls. The rest, we'll see if we'll be surprised, but it'll be a tough hoe for most of those teams. Well, thanks for joining us. Don't forget to check out BBallBreakdown.com. Lots more coming up until the season starts, so stay with us. And don't forget, at B-Ball Breakdown, we're not a channel, we're a conversation. You in?